Hello to my Pisces. All right, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. If you celebrate Easter or Resurrection Sunday, hopefully, you had a wonderful weekend. If the weather was nice, hopefully, you all got out and enjoyed the weather. Let's get into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. By now, if you all have been tuned into my channel, you all know that Pisces rules 12th house. Rules 12th house. Let's get into it. Let's get right into your reading. Let's get into your reading. Let's go. All right. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. Talking to you again wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. 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 Let's go. Wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's set the tone for your reading. New and exciting love awaits for someone. All right, love. Love is in the air. I'm not surprised because we had we had a pink moon. We had a full pink moon in Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love. Right? So new and exciting love awaits for someone. So let's do it. Love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. Let's pull a number card, right? So, let's pull a number card for someone. Let's pull a number card. Let's pull a number card. Again, talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. So 828, victory. Be content with what you've done. Recall the sacrifices you've made, the work you did, and the truths you've uncovered. So your angels applaud you and send you a celebratory energy. So show them you receive it by thanking yourself out loud right now. So perhaps even dance and or sing along to your favorite song, happy song. Feel the divine flow through you. So 828. So I'm seeing somebody break 2 karmic cycles within yourself. Like basically light has shown on some things, and this is 2 karmic cycles that you've broken within yourself, possibly in your personal and your professional life. It's something you were able to do, right? So you've inspired yourself to break 2 karmic cycles, and this is good just to protect your peace, possibly in your home and your personal and your professional life, and you've done it, right? VICTORY, right? So somebody has new and exciting love awaits. Love is because it is so showing self-love, right? Showing self-love, right? So somebody says that you love yourself enough to say, hey, you deserve it, right? And so breaking 2 karmic cycles, something you may have been holding on to. It could be fear and confusion about something, right? But something you were able to overcome and do it, and that's a karmic cycle. That's like something you said, and karmic cycle is like putting an end to something, like it could have been anything. Like you could have had fear around starting a new career. It could have been fear, whatever it was. Maybe fear around anything, cutting your hair or growing your hair out long. It could have been fear around who knows, anything. I don't know, whatever. Fear or doubt around something, right? That's a karmic cycle within yourself. But anyway, so let's get into your reading. I've already prayed over your cards. Let's do it. Yeah, whatever it is you did, congratulations, right? Here we have, somebody decided, hey, you're no longer being used as a pawn, right? No longer being used as a pawn. Somebody decided, hey, you're not playing mind games anymore. You're saying you're not going to let yourself be used as, people playing mind games with you. You're going to be very clear and decisive and just decide, hey, you're going to be moving on from something. You're going to not stop being stuck and making a decision. And you moved on. You said you're going to be more conservative with your time. Somebody made a decision to move from 5 to 6, right? You said something, you made a decision to just quietly move on, like transition, like That's what you have in common with somebody. You just said, hey, you don't want no drama. You just quietly just said, you just moving on from something, right? And you did it victoriously, right? You said, hey, you have been an open book about things. You have been, here's the Page of Swords here. And whatever anxiety you may have had about something, just being open and honest with people, and people had ideas about whatever they had ideas about, guess what? You have a youthful spirit. Looking at your cards here doesn't mean that you're immature, because you have a youthful spirit. People had ideas about whatever they had ideas about, whatever that is. Anxiety is coming to an end. The end. That's it, and that's all. You're being more conservative with your time. You saved yourself. The end. That's it. That's all. Right? Yeah. So you have, your worth. Your value. I feel like also too, when we talk about this color yellow here, right here. This is deals with the physical auric layer, and for people who because you're very clear now about both your personal and your professional life, and basically what energies are, have brought friction in your personal and your professional life, and like who's playing mind games, and who you can be open with and who you can't be open with in your personal, and who gets ideas, and just the type of energies you're very clear now of who sees you as competition. Like somebody is very clear now, like who is all of that, like you're crystal clear. So somebody has somebody could have new love coming. Well, we'll see this right here. You could have new love coming across your path, and somebody likes youthful energy in your life, but what you don't like is immaturity. That's what somebody does not like. You like somebody has a new love because you learn how to save yourself, but you don't like immaturity. You don't. You like youthfulness, but you don't like immaturity. So you learn how to save yourself. And so you're definitely not going back to that. Yeah, you don't like immaturity. Yeah, so somebody does have a new love coming across their path. You don't even want to be bothered with immaturity at all. So here we have the Ten of Cups here. So I do feel like I do see a divine connection for you. A divine connection with you and someone coming through. So congratulations to you. Somebody does have a divine connection coming through. And I see a lot of your wishes being fulfilled too. A lot of your wishes, both in your personal and your professional life, coming through. So again, congratulations to you and someone. But this is what a lot of people have in common. This is what a lot of people have in common. And a lot of people are starting to kind of sort of find their flow. And I say that because of water, right? Water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds it. So you're finding your group of energies, right? You're finding your group of people. You're finding your family, right? You're finding your family. You're finding your flow of water, right? You're finding your flow. And that's just somebody's just, learning how to just where you flow best, right? That's where you're finding where you flow best and where you don't. Where you flow both in your personal and your professional life, and where you don't flow, right? So, right? And so you're learning how to see things from a higher frequency and resolving something within yourself, right? You're resolving something within yourself. So you're finding your family, and that's it, right? So yeah, somebody, you have a guardian angel just guiding you. You have, ascended masters, guardian angels just guiding you through life, right? Somebody is definitely, here we have, you're free. Here we have the Page of Wands here. And yeah, you're free from people's shade. You're definitely free from people's shade. Something about looking at your cards here, somebody has always known their worth. Somebody has always known their worth and known their value. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, yeah, here we have the King of Pentacles here. Yeah. Yeah, and so you have enough information at this point. This is a King of Pentacles. You have King of Pentacles, worth of knowledge. That doesn't, when I say rich, you're rich in terms of like knowing who you are. That's what I mean. Like it's not like you have that amount of money in the bank. You may walk like that, you may talk like that. Like you it's something about your energy. You walk and talk like you're a very wealthy person. You could, I mean, well, it gives off an aura of wealth, right? Your bank account may not do. I'm not saying this to be funny either when I say this, so there's no shade whatsoever. There's no shade in what I'm saying, but your energy attracts that, but it also may attract energies who are shady towards you, because something about your energy, almost to some people they would almost see it as like somebody who thinks that you may, how can I word this, somebody may think that you think that you're better than, when that's not. Y'all know what I'm saying, because y'all know that's not the energy I give off on my channel, but y'all know what I'm saying. Somebody may think you think you're better than, when that's not the case at all. I know y'all don't think y'all better than, but you know what I'm saying. Some people would think you better than, but that's not it. It's you knew what I'm saying. Like somebody would say, "Oh, you think you're cute," when they really think you cute. Instead of them just saying you're cute, they would say you. Instead of them saying, "Oh, that's you are really attractive," or you're like, instead of them saying you're really attractive, or handsome, or cute, they would say that you think that you are. Instead of just saying, "Oh, you're really attractive," right? Just say it, right? So anyway, but you're just finding your flow. That's it. The end of that. So. You got some good news coming across your path. So, here we have the Knight of Swords here. So, you got youthful energy. Like I said, the end of a cycle, something has ended. You have a guardian angel watching over you, you and someone, and something is coming to an end. And somebody, like I said, that's what you have in common. Somebody was using you and somebody as a pawn in their mind games. Here we have the Three of Wands here. So I definitely feel like the you're just learning how to be more conservative with your time. You're taking a leap of faith. You have the whole world in front of you, and the nightmare's over. Nightmare's over. Nightmare's over. Nightmare's over. Nightmare's over. Yeah. Here's a Chariot card. Source is actually, nightmare's over. You can get some rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. You don't even have to overthink this. Nothing to overthink. Nothing to overthink. Karmic cycle is over. Karmic cycle is over. Yeah, karmic cycle is over. With two energies, it's over. So again, you can sit on your throne and carefully just vet your thoughts. Just be very detailed and just vet your thoughts. Karmic cycle is over. Let's see. That's it. Like I said, somebody has new and exciting love awaits, and that's that. That's that. What else? I think that's it. So, I'm seeing somebody. Like I said, somebody may have been overthinking something, and like I said, your head and heart may have been at war with each other. But again, somebody could have been stuck right on that heart chakra. Heart chakra, the basic need for heart chakra is to love and to be loved. And so a lot of people get stuck on the heart chakra because before that is the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, right? And so you learn at the root, like as far as family is concerned. So, you're learning now at like your love, what is it called? Love language. Learn your love language, but that's what you're discussing at the root before somebody has new and exciting love. Learning what your love language is, even in the workplace, like one of the love languages would be like words of affirmation, right? So y'all know how like sometimes managers will send like kudos, attaboys, great job, like if an employee does a really good job on a project, right? So if you're discussing like in a meeting, like sometimes you first, start a job and you have those one-on-one conversations with the manager after like the main meeting where everybody's kind of going around introducing themselves, and like the manager may say, get on my calendar, I want to talk to everybody one-on-one. And you say, okay, is there anything you need from me, one-on-one, and just vice versa. And you may say to a manager, like one of my, just to kind of sort of get a feel for kind of like what the expectations are. You may not use the word love language, but you may say something like, you like to kind of get some feedback, kind of like to let you know that you're headed in the right direction. That could be a love language. You could be saying something like that. So you don't have to overthink if you've done a good job or not, right? To let you know you're heading in the right direction. That could be a love language, right? In the workplace, right? Same thing in your profession, your personal life. So we're still talking about the pink moon, full pink moon in Libra. We're talking about the balance. So you're not an enemy to yourself. Remember, Libra rules 7th house. So you're not an enemy to yourself. And so, I don't really know if I'm doing a good job in your personal and professional life in this new and exciting love, because I forgot to tell somebody I like feedback. I forgot to ask them what they like. So I see somebody is in a very harmonious, very divine relationship here. Very divine relationship. But I do see love coming across somebody's life. But I definitely see somebody don't want a immature relationship anymore. You don't want an immature relationship in your personal or your professional life at all. Yep, so here we go. And this is important to somebody too. Financial independence. That's important too. Somebody who is conservative with their time. Somebody who, knows their worth and know their value. So whether they invited or not, in their personal and their professional life, they know their worth and they know their value. And somebody who's financially independent. So, right. And someone who's a team player. So there's no I in team. So you don't feel like you're in a relationship with the opposition. So you don't like shade. Like y'all flow with each other. Y'all flow. So there's some things, like I said, there's some things to discuss up front. You don't like the mind games, all of that other stuff, all of that. So again, and I do see you being victorious. There it is. There it is. So something is a win-win for you in terms of love, because somebody is learning how to be in divine masculine energy, right? Divine masculine to divine feminine energy. So this is a win-win for you. That's what I'm seeing for you. So it's not necessarily physical court justice. It's like spiritual court justice, where somebody is saying it's a win-win because now I know how to speak up. I'm not just sitting there hoping that somebody's gonna figure it out. And then by the time you speak up, it's like you got a smart mouth. That's what a lot of people have in common. Like, you're sitting there until y'all have an argument, and now all of a sudden you're almost forced to speak up because everybody's sitting there trying to read everybody's mind. So that's what I'm seeing. Now you're forced to see it from a higher frequency. So that's what I'm seeing for you in the cards. Hopefully this is helpful to somebody. Hopefully it's helpful. But yeah, that's what I see for you. All right. Star power. Step into the spotlight. Step into the spotlight. There it is. Step into the spotlight. Yep. Uh-oh. Whoa. Yeah, because something for somebody in love has just been a complete nightmare, for real. Something in love for somebody has been a complete nightmare, to a point where it makes a lot of people not even want to be in a relationship. You know, like somebody may go like, oh God, here we go again. You know, trying to be an open book. It's just not connecting. Like something's just not connecting. You know, until you learn how to, and this is the year of 9, until somebody, you know, says, okay, this fire right here, until a light is shining on something in terms of love language, until somebody starts saying, okay, hold on, at a crossroad here, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Great question. Who are you asking? What is it? Source. You learn how to pray. Okay. Because you realize, okay, I know what I don't want. That's a great place to start. And what is it that you do want? What do you want? Right? So trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. There it is. So Source needed somebody to stop going with the flow. You're the I believe sign. And again, I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. But like I said, new and exciting love awaits. But Source wants somebody to stop going along with other people's flow and getting your divine masculine, like I said, energy. And so this is heart chakra. So that's what Source is like. And with heart chakra, you're like balancing it out, like trying to make the connection. What was the connection? Not just a connection in terms of like the outer appearance. I know what my physical type is. Like make the heart connection. Make the heart connection. Like not that we know some of the same people connections, or we know some or we know that some of the same family member connections, the last name connection. We know, people that grew up in the same area connection. No, what is the heart connections? That's what Source is trying to tell somebody. Like, what are the heart connections, right? And so that's what Source is trying to tell you. You're not looking for somebody to save somebody, not even being shady or like none of that. What are the heart connections? What are the heart connections, right? Seeing things from a higher frequency so you can get beyond the grief process, grieving, mourning, being shady, messy, mean-spirited, trying to end somebody, coming out of karmic cycles, with certain energies and disrupting people's peace and all of this other stuff. And how many times was somebody married and, all of this other mess, all of that. So I do see somebody getting married. I do see something ending, all of that, and somebody getting on about the business of moving beyond number 5, where somebody was stuck in number 5 and moving on to number 6. Whatever anxiety was going on, somebody is moving beyond that so that somebody can stay focused. Ending a nightmare for themselves and learning how to vet their thoughts and finally getting some rest. And freeing themselves. All right. Bye.